What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Vanderpump Rules Season 10 Episode 14 review. Now, not tonight's episode, but last night's episode was originally the season finale episode. But we all know Scandival ended up happening, and then they had to come back and get all of, the aftermath of Scandival. So even without Scandival happening, I would have been satisfied with the quote-unquote season finale. But next week's actual season finale with the aftermath of Scandival is going to be chef's kiss. And Andy tweeted today, this is Thursday when I'm filming this, that the reunion trailer will be dropping today. So I'll be keeping my eye out for it. And I will be doing a Fashion Killer breakdown of the reunion looks for Vanderpump Rules reunion, as well as the Real Housewives of New Jersey. But let's get into this episode, baby, because I got a lot to say. So Raquel and Charlie go shopping, and this is when she buys herself the infamous lightning bolt necklace for almost $800. And all I could think of was Lala would never. Lala would never, honey. Like, you want to match with him so bad that you're going to buy yourself the necklace? Like, he couldn't even buy it for you. And I bet you he didn't reimburse you for it. I'm looking at her like, you big thirst monster. You like, really, Raquel? Really? Really, girl? And I was just looking at her like, pitiful, pitiful, pitiful you, because ain't no way. So Sandoval and Schwartz tried to basically vilify Ariana with the continuing conversation of their relationship and how Ariana don't do this and she make him feel this way. And it just makes me once again hate Schwartz and Sandoval, because Schwartz at this point knew exactly what was going on and was going along with the ride. Like, it's one thing to support your friend and be like, I ain't gonna say nothing, that ain't none of my business, but then to play along with it and get on camera and talk about Ariana and how she's quote unquote lacking in their relationship, and then keeping this secret, and then throwing out subliminals, like you just as bad as Raquel and Sandoval. So all three of y'all can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. Like, I would never have anything to do with Schwartz ever again in life. None of them, honestly. But child, yeah, Schwartz was playing a little bit too much. All that goofy crap that he liked to do. Like, get out of here with that. He just as maniacal as the other two. So Tom is saying that Ariana belittles him and snaps at him when they sit down and have a conversation that he initiated about their relationship, and that they're not connected anymore. And she says that she feels like she gets his leftovers. Like, when he's out and about, he's all happy and exuberant. But then when it comes to her, he just is kind of like, blah, And he says he wants to be more intimate with her, and says having sex 4 times a year doesn't work for him. Now, that I can agree with. That don't work for nobody. But then on Ariana's end, she says that she can't have sex with somebody that she feels like is a stranger. I said this on last week's episode. I feel like they both stayed in this relationship past its expiration date. I think they should have broke up a few years ago, but they were holding on to the relationship because of love or time that they'd put into it, but they should have been broken up. When it gets to the point where y'all only banging 4 times a year, like, there are big issues going on. But instead of sitting down having these types of conversations, you got up on the Howie Mandel show, Thompson. It was your intention to always break up with her, and that you tried and you tried and you tried to break up with her. You never tried to break up with her. And judging by what we saw on last night's episode, that goes to prove it. You were sitting down having these conversations, making it seem like you wanted to work things out, telling her that you love her and this, that, and the third. So, boy, get over yourself and stop lying, because you had ample opportunity to say, you know what, this ain't working for me no more because of X, Y, and Z, and you never said that. You never said that. And then you tried to get on Howie Mandel's show and act like she just wouldn't let you go, and she kept on wanting to be with you. Child, please. We all see that Ariana had no problems moving on from you because she already got her new boo, child. So get out of here with that. So she says that, in order to get their relationship back on track, she wants to cook with him and take walks. And he was like, that's not connecting to me. And she was like, well, what's connecting to you? He was like, in his confessional, like, let's do mushrooms and howl at the moon and go skydiving and da-da-da. I'm like, child, this is coming from a man that's high off coke. It's like, it's so obvious. Go do mushrooms and howl at the moon, sir. That's why you and Raquel is over there clicking, because y'all both over there allegedly sniffing the cocaine, a child. And Ariana ain't down with the foolishness, honey. Like, boy, stop trying to leave reality and live in reality. That's why your life is messed up at that point anyway. So Schwartz and Tom end up going to support Ariana and Katie at their little soft launch for people to try their sandwiches and everything. Everybody was raving about how good they were and everything. I wish them the best with that. I think they're going to have a huge successful restaurant with that. And I just don't understand why Schwartz even went. Like he's just so annoying to me at this point. And I don't understand how Katie ain't rocked him. Like, straight up rocked him and knocked him in the face. Like, because he needs somebody to hit him in the head with a bag of nickels, because he is so dumb. So afterwards, everybody goes over to Sir. And Schwartz ends up sitting down and talking to Katie's mom about, the whole kiss situation with Raquel. And he says that he wasn't thinking about the agreement that him and Katie made after the divorce to not hook up with, anybody in the friend group. And I'm like, dude, you sitting up here lying. You've mentioned it, I don't know how many times this season, that you knew she said that. You just didn't care. And on top of that, you were playing along with this stupid storyline to cover up for Tom and Raquel messing around with each other. So stop with the lies. Stop with the lies. I hope they cuss him out at the reunion. I really honestly do. And Katie's mom, her name is Terry, she was very emotional. She even ended up tearing up, and it hurt her too. This is her daughter that is hurting, and this was her ex-son-in-law. It's obvious that she cared about Tom and she wanted the best for him, but Tom is just disrespectful. He's disrespectful, and he tries to act like to get away with all of the stupid crap that he does, and it's not working anymore. It's time for you to grow up with your nasty, trifling self, sitting up there in that restaurant talking about how it is when you get a new shirt and it kind of no, I don't buy clothes that stink. Thomason, when you haven't washed it. I don't know what store you shopping at where you getting funky clothes. I've never heard of that. No, you just funky. And then when you had old girl sitting next to you, smell you, she was like, yeah, you stink. Yeah, you stink. Not the shirt. You funky, nasty white man, you. And then looking at his apartment, you can't tell me he ain't got roaches. He nasty and trifling. He don't even look like the type that honestly take baths and showers. He look like he just get up and go, just walking around smelling like wet dog all day and musty. Ugh, just trifling. So Ariana and Raquel end up talking, and this is the infamous conversation that Lala said that she just could not believe that they ended up having. Now, in hindsight, knowing what we know now. So they have a one-on-one conversation, and at first they discuss Katie, and Raquel was like, I shouldn't put so much, well, let me do my Raquel voice. I shouldn't put so much emphasis on what people think of me. And her saying that, I know Ariana looking back on that is like, dang, she was talking about me too. She was talking about me, because you saying that you shouldn't have put so much emphasis on what people think of you. Obviously, at that point, you didn't, because you sitting up here acting like this girl is one of your closest friends, and you fucking her man and sitting up here having conversations with her like ain't nothing happening. Like, you are insane, woman. Insane. It's pure insanity. So then Raquel asks her about she and Sandoval's sex life. And this is where it goes dark. This is where things go dark. Like, cause no way are you boinking this girl man, but then got the nerve to sit in her face knowing you doing this, and then have the nerve to ask her about their sex life. what is wrong with you? Like, this girl need all the medication and to be like literally put in a straitjacket. So Raquel was like, are you still sexually attracted to him? And Ariana was like, yes. Like, I think that he's so hot. And I was like, Ariana, we gonna talk about that too, because like, no way do you think him and that Hitler mustache is cute. Like, absolutely not. And so Ariana gets to talking about her body and saying, you know, that she don't be feeling attractive because she got cellulite and this, that, and the third. And, you know, over the years, she has talked about, you know, having body image issues. And here go Raquel. Oh, my God, Ariana, don't do that. I feel the same way, too. Oh, my God, I don't even think that we realize just how pretty we are. And it's just the fact that you are sitting here having this conversation with somebody that you so-called a best friend, and she's talking to you about having body image issues and being self-conscious, and that being part of the reason why they're having trouble in their sex life. And how can you sit there in her face and hear her say all of that and have no type of remorse for doing what you're doing? Like, it's like you took that and used that as ammo to make yourself better in Sandoval's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no insecurities. Like, it's all good over here. Like, it's like you was getting everything, all the information from Ariana, what was going wrong in their relationship, and you were trying to make sure that you were presenting yourself in a better light. And it was just so trifling. So Raquel in her confessional was like, I'm sure Ariana's body image issues have a role in how she and Tom are doing in their relationship. And I'm like, duh. And the fact that you know this, but that ain't gonna stop you from having sex with him. And it was also very obvious in that conversation that she was trying to pick Ariana's brain to see where she was at as far as their relationship. Because I feel like Tom was telling her one thing, that like, I'm trying to break up with her. And then she sat there and had this conversation with Ariana to see if like what he's saying is true. Because if Tom is telling her, I'm trying to break up with her, and she won't let me break up with her, and then she goes and talked to Ariana about it, and Ariana was like, you know, I want my relationship, I want to keep my relationship. That's kind of like solidifying what Tom is saying, not knowing that he's not really having that conversation with her. So Raquel was like, well, clearly you still want to be in this relationship. And Ariana was like, yeah, I do. Did y'all peep? Raquel was like, okay. Like, she did not want to hear it. Like, she did not, well, that was not the answer that she wanted to hear in that moment. And so after that, Raquel ends up going over to Katie and congratulating her on their sandwich shop. And she's like, I just wanted to come over here and congratulate you on the sandwich shop. I know that you felt a way about me and Tom kissing, but, you know, I just don't know if us kissing has anything to do with you. Like, it's none of your business. It's not. And Katie was like, why are you talking to me about this? And Raquel was like, I don't think it's your place to text him those things. And I don't appreciate that you've been threatening to take the dogs away from him. And it's like, this girl that got some cocaine penis and lost her mind. Like, because who are you to go over there and tell this girl how to handle her relationship with her ex-husband? Girl, I don't understand how Katie didn't knock her in her forehead, because Raquel would have been on that floor. She would have been on the floor. Katie got more couth and patience than me, because baby, Stassi would have knocked her ass out. Stassi would have knocked her in her mouth, because that's exactly what she needed. And Katie was like, what don't you get about this? This is my husband. This is my husband. This is my husband. You don't have any empathy or respect. How the F were you raised? And Raquel was like, maybe I feel more empathetic for Schwartz than you. And it's just like, oh, so you a vanilla nightmare. You are a vanilla nightmare. Like, you blatantly came over here to start an argument with this lady and antagonize her. And remember how Tom was saying, like, it turned him on to see her, you know, getting into it with Katie and them. I feel like he put that battery in her back and she took it and went with it, because Raquel came into this season, like I said, trying to make her mark. She wanted to be the new queen bee of this show, and she was going to get it how she lived. I said that to y'all. And her boinking Sandoval made her think she was about to be the next HBIC up in this pitch. And it's just like, what is wrong with you? So, Lala was like, Katie, you would have a more productive conversation with a pig. Be done with it. And I'm like, exactly. So Katie's mom interjects and was like, you know, Raquel, can I ask you something? And she was like, what, Terry? Baby, as soon as she would have said what, Terry, to my mama, she would have got backhanded. Because who you talking to? Who are you talking to? Like, this girl is, like I said, a vanilla menace. She is a vanilla menace to society. So her mom was like, you know, we sat down and we had the conversation. Did my conversation mean anything to you? And Raquel was like, oh my God. And that's when Katie was like, where the F were you raised? You are a little effing cunt. Like, that's my mama. That is my mother. And even Lala was like, girl, like, you done lost your mind at this point. Like, we would have been banging. Katie, you should have hit her with a one hit. Ooh, Jesus. Like, Raquel tried it. She tried it this episode. She tried it. So here comes Sandoval, coked out self, allegedly jumping in to defend Raquel because he just loved being in women's business and love arguing with women. And so in his confessional, he's going to tell me something. I think it's tacky to have your mom fighting your battles. No, I think it's tacky to be fighting your mistress's battle in front of your woman. Like, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? So Raquel was like, well, I'm sorry that you're effing jealous. Girl, effing jealous of what? Of what? You ex-beauty queen with no title? Like, what? So Ariana starts crying because she feels like she's stuck in the middle and she already been going through a rough year as it is. Meanwhile, Schwartz is hiding because he a punk. And Kristen was like, instead of focusing on Katie, how about focus on Ariana? Focus on your relationship. Like, your woman is over there crying, but he's so busy trying to stick up for his mistress, for his boo thing, he could care less about Ariana. And it's like, Ariana, girl, tap in and see what's going on around you. Like, this man is so hyper-focused on Raquel at all times. Like, pay attention to the room. And so after that, Katie takes Schwartz outside to have a one-on-one conversation. I don't even understand why she keep on wasting her breath trying to talk to this ding-dong. And here come Raquel, once again interrupting the conversation, being a vanilla menace, trying to start more crap with Katie. And she was like, I just want to let you know that I am an empathetic person. Girl, no, you're not. You're not an empathetic person when you sitting over here having sex with your so-called bestie's man and literally flaunting it in her face. You're not an empathetic person. You are a villainous person. You are a vanilla nightmare, like I said. So Schwartz laughing the whole time. Katie finally gets enough and walks off. And I was like, girl, me and Raquel will have to shoot a fair one at this point. Like, we got a box. We got to fight. Me and Sandoval got to fight. Me and Schwartz got to fight. Like, I just need to line them up. Like we on Bad Boys, Texas. Because they tried it in my edges, okay? Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. I'm going to give the season finale an A. It was priceless. It was just, it's just mind-boggling that this is like real life. Real life. Oh my God. Make sure to thumbs up this video, you guys. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.